Can I ask you a question about your car real fast?
Ask.
Is okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken the license plates off of your car before?
No.
One lie, and life imprisonment.
These are the ones that you guys don't.
Okay.
The only damage to my license plates are.
The path to this mistake was straight to jail.
Just
they've
'cause
never been off since they've been put on.
Okay.
Tried to be cunning. The secret was
It's
revealed.
off.
They've been on there since I got the car.
A simple lie, and a 20-year-old conviction. Cody thought he was misleading the detectives, but he didn't realize that a small car license plate would land him behind bars forever. When the lie was exposed, his tongue faltered with fear. What was the story behind this horrific murder? Let's start from the beginning.
First off, am I under arrest?
Yes, sir.
For what?
As soon as my partner gets in here.
Okay.
So Cody, just so you know, my name is Steve Hunter. I'm a detective with Clackamas County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
This room's audio and video recorded. This is Alex. He's also a detective.
Okay.
So there's a camera here. There's one up there.
Okay.
And then this is an audio recorder.
Okay.
We want to talk to you about the investigation and kind of what we're.
Investigation of.
Well, I'm going to go through
Okay.
that. But before we do that, it's important that you know your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult a lawyer before questioning, have a lawyer present during questioning. And if you desire a lawyer and cannot afford one, a lawyer will be appointed to you at public expense. Anything you say must be freely and voluntarily said. Do you understand those rights?
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a right to a phone call, correct?
You'll get a phone call eventually. We don't provide those generally at this stage. But yeah, so I'm a detective in our homicide and violent crimes unit, and I'm
Okay.
investigating an incident from last Monday.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that? Do you have any idea what that's about?
Last Monday, not specifically, no.
Okay.
However, the state's true objective is establishing culpability for the homicide of Nathan Anderson within Clackamas County, Oregon. The physical dynamics of the interview shift instantly once the focus transitions from a routine alibi audit to a forensic presentation of the suspect's vehicle. This breakdown will track three distinct tactical phases: the structural establishment of a motive framework, the integration of vehicular forensics, and the critical pivot where absent license plates are leveraged to prove operational foresight.
Where were you last Monday?
Last Monday, so I got out of jail Thursday. So Monday, I was at my mother-in-law's.
And where's that?
Over on Linden Lane.
Linden Lane? So
Yeah.
like Oak Grove area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long were you there for?
3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Did you,
then after that, I was with my aunt-in-law
and where's that?
over in on Clatsop Street,
Portland?
Portland, Milwaukee area.
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like north end of Milwaukee?
I'm not too sure. Clatsop.
Do you know what the cross street is?
Over by Johnson Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So last Monday you were at your aunt's,
No, I was at my mother-in-law's.
or your mother-in-law's,
Yeah.
and is that the Clatsop one again? I'm sorry.
No, that's the Linden Lane.
Linden Lane. Sorry.
Yeah.
And did you go anywhere that day?
I went to McDonald's to get food for my daughter
Which McDonald's did you go to?
over on McLaughlin.
On McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you
Got
go?
her a Happy Meal.
Okay. Did you go anywhere else that day?
No, nothing I remember of.
Okay. Did you go anywhere down in the Clackamas area near like 82 Drive, 212 area?
No.
No.
Definitely not over there.
Not at all. Say what?
I said I definitely wasn't over there.
Okay.
I don't think. Just think here. Last one, that was a week ago.
We are now witnessing the initial tactical stress point. The subject offers a fixed geographic baseline but is instantly met with micro-targeted spatial questioning. Notice how his defensive posturing transitions from an absolute negative to a fluid, non-committal stance. Interrogators routinely employ this funneling methodology to determine if a subject will double down on a falsified claim or attempt to leave room for retrospective adjustments. For the subsequent phase, investigators meticulously catalog routine personal history, vehicular access, familial connections, and prior institutional contact. While this sequence mimics a standard administrative intake, it is highly strategic. They are systematically constructing a behavioral profile, isolating baseline stress indicators, and cutting off future avenues of procedural escape before revealing the core focus of the homicide investigation.
Okay. So we're investigating the death of a man named Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, I heard about that.
How did you hear about that?
Social media.
Social media?
Yeah, it's not on the news. I looked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they're not making it a big deal or something.
Did you know Nathan?
Yeah, he used to be my worker.
He used to be a worker for you?
Yeah.
At Dave's?
At Dave's, yeah.
When was that?
Maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we've hung out maybe 2 or 3 times since then. I helped him move from his mom's to an apartment complex.
Okay.
And it's the first time I heard from him in about 6 months.
When was that?
Maybe a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess somebody had bought their house or something. They had to get out.
Was he, so you said he was moving from his mom's to an apartment?
To an apartment with his girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was there. I helped him move. And after that, he called me one day saying that he needed picked up. He had just got arrested or whatever for a DUI or something.
Oh, so like recently?
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
Yeah, and he looked pretty bad off, you know, and I took him to the impound lot and helped him get all of his belongings and took him up to his grandma's in Oregon City.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and dropped him and all of his belongings off. And
so pretty recently, you said he looked kind of like he's been struggling?
yeah.
Did he look like he was using drugs again?
Possibly. I'm sure he was, yeah.
Did you guys talk about using drugs or recovery or anything like that?
He used to be a recovery mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and he said that he's just going through a hard time right now. I guess I don't know what him and his girlfriend were going through. You know, I try to stay out of people's personal business.
Sure.
But him and his girlfriend were going through something, and he was struggling, and his life just started to fall apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it is, because I've been there, you know?
Yeah. So you helped him get his car out?
No, not his car, just his belongings.
Or just his belongings out of impound,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the last time that you talked to him?
No, I've talked to him since then. Yeah.
Okay.
When's
the last time that you talked to him?
Talked to him?
Yeah.
When I got out of jail, I talked to him.
So it was last...
To 25th or something around there. Yeah, I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
But I talked to him, and I guess he'd come over to my apartment while I was in jail, and ended up getting my girlfriend high and all sorts. Yeah, I don't know the whole story. He wouldn't tell me it.
The target of the investigation is now explicitly introduced. Observe that the subject does not simply acknowledge the victim. He instantly attempts to engineer psychological distance while simultaneously projecting unsolicited empathy. This behavior is highly indicative of cognitive distress. When a subject perceives acute situational danger, they frequently over-explain to validate their innocence.
Is Dominique in recovery too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's like, and she wasn't getting high or anything, you know.
How long has she been clean?
Off of drugs.
Yeah.
5 years or so, maybe, she says. Yeah. And off of alcohol up until recently, a couple of years.
So that's kind of a big hit.
Yeah, like we're all in recovery, and you know.
Does he know Dominique?
I don't know personally, just through me maybe.
What made him go over to your apartment?
Because I was in jail.
Do you think he was like trying to pick up Dominique?
I couldn't tell you. He wouldn't tell me. I tried to get the full story from him for a couple of days, and he kept getting all heated into arguments and stuff, and you know, cussing and this, that, and the other. And it's on the Facebook if you've been on his. I'm sure you have since you're doing an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's probably why I'm here, because of all his threats and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it myself personally. But what kind of threats was he making to you?
Just that he would end my life and this, that, and the other. And I don't know him and where he's from. He's from the cartel, and he's from GD, and he's this, that, and the other, and he'll wipe me clean and blah, blah, blah. And
so lots of stuff.
Lots of drugs talking.
Okay.
Did
he seem like he was...
No, he didn't.
Using meth?
He couldn't. I don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you personally.
How did that make you feel? Did you feel threatened?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You know, in my eyes, he was like my little brother. You know, I didn't know him on a personal level, but, you know, he's younger than me. We've been through some of the same things. He had his life on track there for a minute, you know, and if he needed help, all he had to do was call.
Yeah.
You know, I was always there if he needed help.
So it's kind of messed up that he went over to your apartment then, given the fact that it sounds like you tried to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really mind. You know, I didn't think he was trying to pick up on her, but she couldn't remember what was going on because she was blacked out drunk.
Okay.
And so I tried to get the story from him, and all I asked him was, hey, screenshot me the messages, that you guys had. That way I can get some clarity on the situation of what happened.
Yeah.
And immediately he just went into blah, 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 that blah, blah. Like, dude, some simple screenshots. Like, what's the problem?
What did you think went down with them?
That she got taken advantage of.
Okay.
And I mentioned that to him on Facebook as well. You'll see that if you take a look.
Did he deny it?
He didn't deny it, but he didn't confirm it, you know? And just pretty much, I felt like he was trying to protect something, and then it came down to like, just holler at me when you're cooled off, man.
Yeah.
You know? And a couple days go by, and I'm like, hey, are we cool? Like, are we both good? I know we're both hot-headed. Are we both good? It's like, oh yeah, we're good. Like, you know, this, that, and the other. And I couldn't tell you the exact conversation word for word, you know. But, you know, we're like, all right,
This phase marks the official deployment of the motive framework. By detailing the interpersonal friction involving his domestic partner while he was incarcerated, the subject inadvertently builds the state's case. The interrogator refrains from direct confrontation because the subject is actively verbalizing the exact emotional catalyst that justifies a singular focus on him as the prime suspect. The following dialogue showcases the subject desperately trying to sanitize his timeline immediately following the victim's demise. By claiming a reliance on digital rumors while introducing calculated chronological vagueness, he attempts to simulate complete detachment. The critical error here is his attempt to appear entirely removed while simultaneously acknowledging a pre-existing conflict.
Any threats on Facebook? Did you stand up for yourself or stand up for Dominique or anything?
I mean, I couldn't tell you if I threatened him.
Mm-hmm.
I know I told him that he needs to watch his mouth. He needs to. I couldn't tell you exactly, you know.
Were you pissed? Is it fair to say?
I wasn't pissed. No, not at all.
Were you upset with him?
I was disappointed. I mean,
Okay.
I was upset that I felt like he was trying to hide something.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was upset.
Okay.
You know, all I asked for some screenshots, you know, of some messages that you have with my wife while I was in jail.
Did you think he was being shady? Did you think she was being shady? Or?
I couldn't tell you. And that's why I told Dominique, I said, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
You know, she's trying to defend herself like, I don't know, I can't remember. Well, I get that. That's why I'm trying to get it from him.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, she couldn't remember. She's blacked out drunk. So the worst thing automatically pops up in our head.
Sure.
You know, she feels like she got taken advantage of because she doesn't even remember he was there. You know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What day did he go over? The night? You were only in jail for one night, so it would have been
One night, yeah.
24th into the 25th.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, can I ask a question?
Yes.
You said I'm being arrested.
Yes.
I'm under arrest. So, I'm under arrest for the murder.
Well, I'm going to show you some stuff, okay?
Okay.
You have a very distinctive car. This is a surveillance image that was captured at the time of Nathan's death.
Okay.
Okay. Do you recognize that vehicle?
Yeah, I see them everywhere.
Okay. This one has some particular...
The interrogator now directly measures the subject's emotional volatile state. When pushed on the reality of his hostility, the subject weaponizes the term, disappointed, to minimize his emotional investment. This linguistic choice is a deliberate attempt to suppress a clear motive, yet it creates a glaring cognitive dissonance when contrasted with the severe interpersonal conflict he previously detailed.
About it.
Okay.
Okay. Is this your vehicle?
It doesn't look like my car precisely. There's a sticker in a window.
Mm-hmm. Has your car ever had a sticker like that?
No.
Never?
Never had a sticker.
Okay. This is, so in Clackamas County, all of our patrol cars have automatic license plate readers.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they drive around the county, they take pictures of people's cars.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can search the license plate. This is a picture of your car from from April 28th. That's the day before Nathan's death.
Okay.
And you can see
Before?
you can see there's a sticker there in the car.
Okay, so somebody put a sticker on my car?
Okay.
I've never had a sticker on my car.
Have you removed a sticker from your car?
No.
No?
No, never had that sticker on my car.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it looks like my car, but...
One of the things that we found when we were kind of investigating this is
Mm-hmm.
Nathan's phone wasn't with his body when his body was found.
Okay.
And after his death, his phone actually traveled to the area of your apartment.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have Nathan's phone with you?
No.
No?
How could I have his phone if I was never with him?
Basically, what I'm getting at is there's more surveillance images that we've collected, and I'm fairly certain that you're involved in this.
You think I killed him? Seriously?
Yes.
You think I killed him?
And if there's a reason for what happened, if he was threatening you, and I don't know, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? All I know is
Time out.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Okay. Are you saying that you want a lawyer?
Well, obviously, if you guys think I killed somebody, I need a lawyer.
Okay, fair enough. So what's going to happen now is we're going to...
The interview enters its first major tactical pivot with the introduction of vehicular tracking. The subject immediately attempts to commoditize his asset, claiming the vehicle type is entirely ubiquitous while inventing external sabotage to explain a distinct visual marker. However, the stakes escalate instantly. The reality of a homicide charge forces the invocation of counsel, altering the legal parameters of the room.
Have you go down to our temporary holding. I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to see some of your DNA just on a oral swab.
Okay.
And then you're going to be lodged in jail.
Okay.
Okay.
When do I get my phone call?
It probably won't be until you get to the jail. Okay?
Okay. What's the DNA for?
For evidence of the crimes.
Okay.
Would you want to voluntarily provide DNA? It'll get you to the jail on your phone call faster.
I mean, why not?
It's completely up to you.
I mean, my DNA's already in the system, so...
Okay. You go just rub some swabs in your cheek.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And I'll hang if you don't.
Okay.
If you want. Oh man.
This is wild.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
You guys really think I killed him, huh?
I'm not allowed to once you say lawyer, I can't talk to you more about it unless you decide you want to continue talking to us. So just think about it, and if you want to continue talking to us, you can. But I can't talk about it unless you make that decision.
Well, I didn't think I needed a lawyer.
I'd love to talk to you, but you got to express to me that you want to talk to me without a lawyer for me to do that. Which I'm happy to do, but it has to be your decision.
Can we talk without a bunch of questions being asked?
Dude, I see you're saying that's literally my job to ask questions. I mean, if you can ask us questions, but we gotta ask you questions too, or I'm not earning my money.
You guys been asking me questions since I got here.
We can have a conversation,
Yeah.
but again, you have to verbalize that you would like to speak to us again without a lawyer being present. But I want you to think about that before you do that, okay? It has to be your decision, and it can't be anything that I do to influence you, and I'm doing my best not to influence you at all. Cody, will you spell your last name for me, please?
Denewnieth. You know, I'd like to continue.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you?
And I will get a lawyer later.
Okay. And again, man, I asked you a question real fast. Did anything I say when we were in the room together influence your decision to talk to me or not?
No, you just told me that in order for us to keep talking without a lawyer, I'd have to specify that.
Okay. So is it cool if we grab the...
This specific sequence provides an excellent study in constitutional constraint. Following the explicit request for legal representation, the investigator must meticulously cease active interrogation. However, because the subject continues to initiate contact, the investigator systematically forces him to repeatedly and explicitly verbalize that he is choosing to waive that protection completely independent of police influence. Once the conversational boundaries are legally reestablished, the atmospheric tension is deliberately lowered through mundane administrative protocols. Discussions regarding forensic sampling and physical comfort act as a tactical reset. This calculated drop in environmental pressure serves to disarm the subject right before he re-engages with the primary accusation on his own accord.
I'm trying not to drown.
Why is it that you guys think I killed him?
Well, based on our investigation.
Do you think I killed him, or do you think I'm involved in killing him?
I think that you're responsible.
That I'm responsible for killing him.
Yes.
Like I first-handed killed him.
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to charge me with?
Murder in the second degree and unlawful use of a weapon.
Okay. Under what grounds?
Based on the evidence we've collected in our investigation.
Do you have a reason, honest question, do you have a reason why we shouldn't be looking at you for this? Is there someone else we should be looking at?
I mean, I couldn't tell you firsthand if there's somebody else, but me,
Okay.
Why me? I'm a family man. I work hard every day to support my family. Why would I go jeopardize it to kill this guy?
And that's a good question.
When demanded to provide systemic clarity, the investigator drops all ambiguity, explicitly framing the subject as the sole destructive agent. This structural pivot transforms the interaction from an investigative inquiry into an absolute psychological stress test. The underlying dynamic is no longer about proving suspicion. It is an open challenge for the subject to produce a viable alternative hypothesis.
I mean, is there something you had against him?
No.
Well, you talked about, I'll put it this way.
Okay.
Just talking about myself, okay?
Yeah.
If a buddy of mine went over to my house where my wife was when I was out of town, no matter where I was, jail or not.
You're not gonna go kill the guy.
But if my wife said, "Hey man, dude was over here, he got me super drunk, I passed out, I don't know what happened," at the very least, I would be pissed.
Okay.
Like I would start at pissed, right? And I'm just saying I can understand that.
But
so
you still wouldn't go kill a guy.
I can't say what I would do.
Yeah,
I can only say that I would be pissed, right? So at least there's a reason to think about you.
To take somebody's life. I put life into this world. Why would I want to take it out?
People have been killed for their shoes. I can't jump inside your head and say this is what Cody would do and wouldn't do. But I can do is talk to you about it, right? And that's what we're trying to do now.
This sequence demonstrates a textbook application of cognitive minimization. By validating the baseline human urge to react aggressively under intense domestic provocation, the investigator is not offering legal absolution. Instead, he is lowering the moral friction of the room, creating a psychologically safe pathway for the subject to validate a motive without forcing an immediate confession to murder.
Can I ask you a question about your car real fast?
Ask.
Is okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken the license plates off of your car before?
No.
Okay.
The only damage to my license plates are the ones that you guys did to me.
Well, I'm not talking about damage.
Well,
just
they've
because
never been off since they've been put on.
Okay. So you would never have any reason to take your license
Nope.
plates off.
They've been on there since I got the car. Or
Okay.
since I put them on the car.
If you did take your license plates off, what would your reason be?
To clean the car, I don't know.
Okay.
I have no reason to take them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even through a car wash, you don't take your license plates off. They just
Oh no,
stay there.
I've never taken mine off.
No, never.
Just curious. Because my concern with the license plates off is, let's say,
Are these really necessary? I'm not going to do anything, guys.
Yeah, they're necessary for now.
Can you at least adjust this one? Because I'm...
We'll adjust it here in just a little bit. The guy with the keys right out there. I don't have any keys.
Gotcha. Proceed.
Okay, no, thank you. For argument's sake, let's say that it is your car in the video. And the video basically shows the driver of the car killing Nathan. No doubt about it, right? The only reason, if that vehicle had license plates on it before he was killed, which indicated your car had license plates on it before he was killed, right? Because you said it had the car for a while, presumably you weren't driving it for a long time without license plates, correct?
Go ahead. Continue the question.
So the car had license plates on it, which it did. And then on the day that Nathan was killed, it didn't have license plates on it. And did it have license plates on it when you were arrested?
You said, did it?
Yeah, I'm asking. Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point in there, the license plates came off of the car. The only reason someone would do that is if they were...
Pay close attention to the structural trap being laid here. The interviewer secures a definitive, absolute statement regarding the permanent attachment of the vehicle's identification plates. While this response initially feels like a safe, routine denial to the subject, it ultimately seals his fate by allowing investigators to transform a simple physical detail into a metric of deliberate intent.
Were planning on killing Nathan and wanted to try to obscure their identity. So that's an element of premeditation, which is not a crime of passion killing. It's a thought-through, premeditated crime. And that's super interesting to me.
That wasn't a question. I don't understand what you're asking.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
This constitutes the core analytical foundation of the entire state case. The investigator moves past simple geographic placement to establish a definitive timeline of alteration. By demonstrating that the vehicle was stripped of its identifying markers solely during the window of the crime, the narrative shifts irreversibly from a sudden, reactive impulse to a calculated, premeditated ambush.
Is there any reason why, obviously there's going to be follow-up investigation related to this thing. Is there any reason why we're going to get information from your digital device that you were in the area of Nathan's death when he was killed?
Is there any reason why you would?
Yeah. Is there anything that can explain why you would be in the area?
Don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so what does it mean to you if you are in the area? If your cell phone's in the area? What does that mean?
Well, I don't know what area he was killed in, so...
Okay, well, I'm just asking generally. What would that mean to you?
Well, probably that you have more evidence.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you guys think I did it, so one little more piece of evidence to tie the piece together will fucking just confirm it, right?
We're not here to judge anybody. People have this misconception that the police are judging people or whatever. Our job is to collect facts. Okay.
Okay. I get that.
We don't do it with any kind of bias or anything like that towards anybody. People have reasons for doing what they're doing.
Can you show me some facts? Can I see some facts?
Yeah, I'm not willing to discuss all the details of the investigation with you, but there's a reason why you're in handcuffs.
Can you discuss the details involving me?
We've developed probable cause to believe that you killed Nathan.
And what's the probable cause?
I'm not going to explain that to you right now.
Why not?
Because it's just not the right time to do that. There's going to be a time down the road where you're going to get all the information, but it's just not right now. Because one of the things is, when we're doing interviews and we're talking to people, is we want an honest dialogue. You know what I mean? I don't believe that you didn't hang out with Nathan. I believe you were with Nathan. I believe that your cell phone records will show you, will corroborate that information. Other data that we uncover will corroborate that information. And really the only question that I have is, why did this happen? Because I don't know. I wasn't there. And so when I say things like, we're not there, that's legit. We weren't there. We have no information based on what happened in that car between you guys. And the only person that can fill that in is you. The only person who can provide their side of the story is you.
The investigative team now pivots directly from digital tracking data to narrative ownership. By asserting that electronic mapping already places the subject at the scene of the crime, they frame the objective truth as an unalterable reality. This is a highly sophisticated maneuver. If the physical presence is treated as an undeniable fact, the only asset left for the subject to negotiate is the underlying justification. The investigative team now pivots directly from digital tracking data to narrative ownership. By asserting that electronic mapping already places the subject at the scene of the crime, they frame the objective truth as an unalterable reality. This is a highly sophisticated maneuver. If the physical presence is treated as an undeniable fact, the only asset left for the subject to negotiate is the underlying justification.
Still wasn't a question.
Do you own a gun?
I'm a felon. I can't have a gun.
I'm just meeting you today. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
I do not own a gun.
Have you fired a gun within, I don't know, say the last week?
No.
Okay. Would there be any reason to have guns at your residence?
No.
Or in your vehicle?
No.
Okay.
Does Dominique own any guns?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
She knew I was a felon when we got together.
Okay.
And I was on probation at the time, so
Okay.
she does, they're probably not in the house.
And there's no way any of your DNA or anything would be on any guns that were in your house or,
Nope.
or in your car? Okay. Has Nathan ever been in your car?
He's been in my car.
When's the last time?
We've been there several different times.
Okay. When was the most recent time?
When I got out of jail.
Okay. So the 25th?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay. Where'd you guys go that time?
Somewhere in Milwaukee to an apartment complex.
Okay.
To get some drugs.
Okay. What kind of drugs did you buy?
Meth.
Meth?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there going to be any drugs at your apartment?
No, there's kids there.
There's kids there?
Some weed, maybe.
Okay. What about anywhere else?
Anywhere else?
Do you keep drugs in your car, or do you keep drugs
Yeah,
in it?
I just told you there's some drugs in my car right now.
A little bit of meth.
A little bit of meth and a couple of pills.
Okay.
And some weed.
Okay.
Is there anything about this whole ordeal?
This highly structured line of questioning appears unstructured but serves as a rigorous diagnostic scan. By systematically probing for alternative explanations regarding ballistic access, chemical dependencies, and historical co-presence, they are effectively stress testing the environment. The objective is to force the subject into a hyper-narrow narrative corner where external variables are completely eliminated.
Deal, specifically Nathan's death, that you want us to know?
Anything specific about it?
Anything you want us to know. It could be specific, it could be widely contributed, anything you want us to know about it. Okay. And the reason...
I don't understand.
Okay.
Right
Well,
now, my anxiety's just so high right now, it's ridiculous.
Okay. No, I just do. Being arrested sucks. I get it. I'm not going to argue that.
Being arrested for fucking murder. It's not being arrested. Like, this is probably, what, 20 years in prison? Second degree murder? What does it carry?
Well, actually, we're now probably looking at more of a first degree murder.
How to go from second degree to first degree?
Well,
Within 5 minutes.
because of premeditation.
All of a sudden?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now that's brought
In my mind, I'm not the judge or a DA, but in my mind it is. I mean, well, here's the
Within
thing, man.
5 minutes, it changed that fast.
I'd be happy to explain it.
Yeah,
if you
please,
like.
go for it.
So it's the whole car plate thing, man. If you never take the plates off your car, which you stated you don't, because why would you read it?
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden one day you did, and that follows fairly recently after finding out that Nathan likely, we'll use the word likely in this case, I think, had sex with your fiance. And you took him off, you picked him up, and we have video of you picking him up. You picked him up, you took him down a particular area in the alleyway there, you shot him, you drove off, you put the plates back in your car. You wouldn't have taken the plates off your car unless you were planning on doing it. Premeditation. That's murder one. Is there any reason why we shouldn't be looking at murder one and should we look at murder two instead?
You guys can look at whatever you want. You guys are the investigators, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we're looking at an option one, which is a crime of passion, right? You got pissed at the moment and shot and killed him. Option two is you planned it ahead of time, which is much worse. Maybe option three is you meant to shoot him but didn't mean to kill him. I don't know which one of those it is. Those
Any
obviously.
one of those options sound bad.
No, none of them are good, but there's a hierarchy of bad, worst, right? Which we kind of talked about. And this is kind of your opportunity to tell us which one of those it is, because you're probably not going to get another one. And this is one of those deals where I don't want to tell your story for you if you can tell it for yourself, but that's the option you're giving me. So it's up to you to tell us what happened or not tell us what happened.
I think it's time to get a lawyer now.
Okay.
Because all three of those options are bad.
We have reached the ultimate structural leverage point. The interrogator lays out a rigid tripartite matrix, a crime of unchecked passion, an execution defined by operational planning, or a non-lethal assault that went wrong. This taxonomy is engineered to exploit human survival instincts, making a highly damaging admission look like a vital mitigation strategy when contrasted with the absolute worst-case legal outcome. Ultimately, the investigative victory was achieved without requiring an overt, cinematic breakdown. By allowing the subject to construct an expansive interpersonal history before introducing highly targeted geographic and vehicular forensic data, the state successfully eliminated all viable defensive options. The ultimate legal resolution culminated in a negotiated guilty plea to first-degree manslaughter and aggravated assault, resulting in a state prison sentence exceeding 27 years. The overarching strategic lesson remains absolute. The most lethal evidence in the room was not merely the physical tracking of the asset, but the investigative interpretation of its deliberate concealment.